Welcome to the Hekate and Ticker Show. We are
What
here
up,
doing
you
our
guys?
very first online meeting. We got AJ VonWolfe. I mean, look at him, VonWolfe, like straight out of Castlevania.
Dude, 100%, man.
Thank you so much for being here, AJ, with us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
35 years of my life, all metal. I never heard of Wackenfest
Yeah, that fucking blows my mind.
until she told me, and I was like,
what?
you just find out it's like one of the biggest events in the fucking planet. And I was like, how did I miss any of this? Like, I might have seen something somewhere, not knew it was, but I was just blown away that I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
that is weird.
Tell us about yourself and how you got involved in Wackenfest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got involved in 2019. At the end of 2019, I saw an ad actually pop up from the Wacken Metal Battle USA, the hub down in San Diego, and they were looking for promoters up in the Pacific Northwest to do it. So I said, yeah, I'll do it. And so then I got involved, and we tried to put it together in 2020, had it all planned. Had the bands. We actually drew the straws. We were ready to go a week away, and then the pandemic hit, and we went into lockdown. So 2020 was a bust. 2021 was a bust. We came back in 2022. I handled the Portland. I handled the Portland Wacken Metal Battle, and someone else in Seattle handled the Seattle and the Pacific Northwest final that year. I think it was the Funhouse. The Funhouse was doing that. So then I took in 2023. Yeah, 2023. I took care of the Pacific Northwest finals as well. So I took care of Portland. Seattle had their battle. They sent their bands down to Portland. We had the Pacific Northwest final there. So in 2022, Pitch Black Mass won. They're out of Southern Oregon. You might know who they are. And then in 2023, Villains in Vain, also out of Southern Oregon, they won. They went to the national finals. They didn't go to Germany, but they went to the national finals, both those bands.
That's sick. I did notice, I do know Grave Witch. So I saw.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. And I heard about a Sweater for an Astronaut being on there somewhere. And we know them. Their music was all over season 1 Band Wars.
Yeah, they won the Portland battle a couple of weeks ago.
That's what it is.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, I didn't even hear about that. Fuck yeah, dude.
But I also saw Set in Stone on there, and still need to meet those guys. And I was surprised to see them because they're kind of like they feel like Seether to me. So I was like, oh, but they're good dudes and they kick ass. And they're also, we're hoping to get them on season 2 because I used to tour with them, like mini tour. Northwest, and they're really good dudes. So it's just a lot of cool that we all recognize on there.
Yeah. They follow through too. They're going to the Pacific Northwest finals too.
Nice. Yeah.
It's them, Atomic Terror, and Sweater for an Astronaut.
Do you have any that you're voting for, kind of rooting for? Are you allowed to?
I'm not a judge. Yeah, I just facilitate the contest.
Yeah, and we know Wyatt and Glenn very well for Club Hectic. And by the way, thank you for using Club Hectic as a place. I really hope that's a relationship we can continue because we want to keep a lot of the metal stuff in the place.
Gotta keep the metal alive.
But we want
of course.
So I'm hoping that you guys have a good time this weekend. We're going to cut some promos for you guys because we film. So we're going to film a bunch of it and just kind of give you a sweet clip to use if you want it.
Cool. That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah. We're big supporters. So we want to make sure we're,
Well, I have to thank Glenn for hooking me up with Club Hectic. He knew Steve, and I reached out to Glenn looking for a venue up in Seattle, and he hooked me up with Steve. And then you guys were just coming on board at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Glenn.
I fucking love that guy.
Is around.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's good. Excited to see him this weekend. It's been since Porn Jam since we saw him.
Yeah.
Central.
Yeah.
So hot minute.
We were drinking for him because he wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
Good for him.
No problem drinking for him.
Yeah. What are some of the bands that like get you going? Because I would love to know what kind of metal you listen to.
I grew up in the '80s, so I grew up with Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Rush, Queensryche. Queensryche's my absolute favorite band. Even the new version right here with Todd La Torre. Yeah, they're
What
firing on.
You should come hang out with us July 14th because Jeff Tate's coming for a Band Wars event.
All
Um,
right.
you should totally come to that.
Yeah.
Just come to it because
just come to Club Hectic on July 14th. You're recording this, so you won't forget.
Okay. Sweet.
That'd be great, and to have you there repping Wacken and stuff would be kind of cool too. So knowing that about you, and then Pamela Moore's a good friend of ours from Operation Minecraft.
Yeah. Sweet Sister Mary.
Yeah. So
sweetheart in real life too. Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
We'll have to connect on that for sure. Those are good stuff. Her favorite band is Iron Maiden. So
excellent. Yeah.
When you meet Chris 51, that's his favorite band too. So
it's the best, dude.
I love all that stuff. I grew up with Rob's White Zombie, Pantera and stuff, but like these days I'm just into the Rob Zombie, KMFDM, and Static X and Fear Factory and stuff like that. Love that stuff. Cool.
Hekate, who do you like? Who do you listen to?
Oh man, the Holy Trinity is always my classic go-to. Maiden, Ozzy, and Lemmy, dude. Motorhead, I fucking love Motorhead. But dude, the Maiden just takes the cake. But 80s metal is where it's at. Honestly, that's just where it's at. Anything 80s, and I'm jabbing with it for sure.
I'm pretty sure she's Lemmy reincarnate. Since before he died, but she like drinks whiskey like him and is badass like him, and yeah, I'm pretty sure like I'm dating a female Lemmy, which is kind of hot.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So do you go with the bands over to Deutschland?
I do not. No, I don't. Yeah, I'm just a Pacific Northwest host, and so I take care of the Pacific Northwest. And sometimes, if I have the time, I'll go to the final in San Diego. Like I'm hoping to this year. It's on June 14th.
Why don't you go?
Logistics, and I mean, I'm not part of the actual Wacken organization. I'm part of the Metal Battle USA, which puts on the contest for the bands, the national contest for the bands. And then, the band that does win, somebody from the organization usually goes with them.
Okay. Interesting.
See, we were going or not, which I feel like if you're repping that hard and you're doing good, you should be fucking going.
Well, if I was doing the national, maybe I would, but I'm just doing the Pacific Northwest.
I think we need to make that happen. I think eventually the three of us.
You start a picket, right? Deutschland, dude.
Yeah. One of the questions we were going to ask you was, what do we got to do to jump on that and go film all that? But you saying that.
In Germany?
Yeah. So I just saying that we all have to make it happen at some point. So.
Yeah. I think this is a challenge. Accept it.
Well, I'll pretty rad promo for them with you as much as you want to be in it and film all that stuff, and maybe we can send that to them and add it to stuff, and who knows, maybe.
Yeah, who knows where it goes. But I will ask you, so you said you got involved in 2019, and then obviously that was like right on the eve of like fucking Armageddon. So when it came back in 2022, like, was it like full force back, or was it like kind of like a trickle effect, like kind of like what we saw here in the Pacific Northwest, where people just like, fuck yeah, let's go? Like, is it built back up, or?
Yeah, it started off slow. In fact, it was hard getting bands just to sign on because we weren't sure what was going to happen in the next couple of months, whether there was going to be a resurge of the pandemic, it would get shut down again. But no, it picked up, and then we got a bunch of bands, and to put on a great show, and the right bands went forward. It was good.
That's so rad.
Fuck yeah, show must go on. I love that, dude.
You look like you should. Like your hair is so epic,
majestic.
Yes,
very majestic.
You look like a combination. Like you should be in The Witcher with like the Lord of the Rings. Like Yeah, like that whole like look at that. That's so rad. Well, do you have any more questions?
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
what do you think the future holds for this area as far as metal goes? I mean, you've been able to like really
That's a
kind of
good
see the
question.
best of the best over the last like few years. I'm sure even in 19, even though it got shut down, I'm sure you guys got somewhere with it. What do you think about the metal? Do you think it's going up? Do you think it's going down? Is it stagnant? Like, what do you think about it? Because I mean, you're all the way down to Portland, up to Seattle. I mean, you're really covering some ground there. Like some Pacific Northwest straight up. I mean, what does Idaho have to offer? I mean, I don't know. Don't
Oh,
kill me anyway.
there's a couple of bands out there that are good.
Yeah,
I was out there. I was out there last summer. Yeah.
I hear about that. Sorry, guys. Fuck you.
But I think metal has always been an underground type thing. It surged in the '80s, right? And it surged because that's when the record companies made their most of their money, right? It was the product. You could sell product. You had MTV that was selling your product all the time, right? So I think metal's always going to have an underground. Um, Music now is your loss leader. It's basically you put it out there to sell merch. You have to sell merch to stay alive, and
Yep.
that's the bottom line. And touring is just you have a short period of time on stage to sell merch,
Yep.
That's
and
so
then
true.
eventually the music does start to speak to people, and then it does eventually start to make money for you in the end.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
it's a long road.
Yeah. Merch is that fucking. It's the catalyst that keeps it going.
Yeah,
The
it
shows.
is. Yeah, it
What
is the fuel.
that deadbeat was you were really good at was you guys always had really good merch. I always I don't know. I've been playing for 12 plus years, and the merch thing is the one thing I could never solidify until just recently because we got enough, so we have the sweatshirts and stuff coming. So like I'm finally gonna experience that.
Well, it's like that meme that's going around. It's like a musician's just like a glorified T-shirt salesman.
It's
I mean,
not it's not wrong.
Yeah.
it's really really not. And it's too bad though, because I mean, music like moves everybody. I mean, I'm sure there's some weirdos out there that will like just be in silence all the time. But I mean, everyone's got a favorite band. Everyone's got something they like. So it's like music has a way into everyone's lives. It seems like it'd be a little bit more important than that, you know. But it's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heck yeah. I'm excited for this weekend.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be metal. So
Fuck yes.
this weekend, Saturday, Wackenfest. It's gonna be sick as hell. We can't wait to go there and check it out. We're gonna film everything.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
And
Have a couple shenanigans. It'll be
Yeah.
great to see Glenn too. Oh my god, I'm so stoked.
yeah, and everybody. It's gonna be great to see everybody. Heck yeah.
All right, so we got Telomeris, Versible, Born Without Blood, and Grave Witch.
Yeah.
Saturday, Club Hectic, doors at 7, $15, 21 and up.
Yeah, be
That is
there.
such a sick fucking lineup, man. Like I can't even wait to pick my face off the fucking floor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go so hard at that show.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be refreshing to get a really metal concert in there because we haven't had a big metal show in there in a bit.
Yeah, and that's like the best going on the Pacific Northwest. So I'm like really fucking stoked to be a part of that, and like I'm gonna break my neck this weekend.
AJ, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us on.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man.
I'm looking forward to hanging out with you more. We'll definitely hang out with you this weekend.
Saturday, yeah, we'll be seeing you Saturday.
And keeping the Wackenfest thing going, hopefully at Club Hectic is something. I don't know if you guys try to change it up every year or not, but if we can lock it in at Club Hectic, that'd be sick. Because if we get like some posters there and some stuff that kind of promotes it, that would just be freaking sick.
Yeah,
help.
absolutely. Let's see how it goes.
That green room upstairs is going to be like plenty of space for everyone too. So it's going to be fun.
Heck yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Right on, man. We'll see
man.
you this weekend.
See you Saturday.
All right.
All right, man. Keep it metal, dude. Fuck yeah.